Gibbon Beach, a couple of gales that come through, and now I'm going into the marina. I've got a mate coming in on a flight this afternoon, so we'll go into the marina for the night and get some supplies, and then head off to Sydney tomorrow. Pretty picturesque here. I've got to concentrate though, it's a very narrow channel. Alrighty, we've just got the mooring here at Cronulla, and we're going to make our way around about 10 o'clock into the marina, and just wait for business hours, I guess. I'm all booked in for 24 hours. It's $115 a night. It's pretty expensive. Back where I'm from, you could get a marina for $115 a week. So anyway, welcome to Sydney. So yeah, beautiful little cove in here. We've made our way through Eden and then Jervis Bay. We rode out a storm there. I didn't do any filming there, but yeah, I'll try and start a bit more now as we come into Sydney and Pittwater. So there we got the little ferry going past. Another one just went past, so there must be two that run over to the other side there. I'm not sure if that's an island or some sort of mainland, but it's shorter on the ferry to go to work. So yeah, the train station comes right in by the marina here, so that's one of the reasons I've picked it. And then you've got Woolies and the bottle shop and all of that sort of stuff just on the other side of the train station, so have to find a way to get over the train tracks and into the city, into the town. And yeah, it's going to be nice to have a crew. I've done about 1100 nautical miles by myself, so now we'll have old mate Kev. He'll come along with me and probably up to Brisbane, and then I've got somebody else lined up that possibly will do Brisbane to Whitsundays. Yeah, we'll just be chasing the warmth, I guess. And wouldn't believe like today's weather, because yesterday was just, and the day before was 30 to 40 knots and rain and sleet and horrible big swells out there. I don't think we'll leave tomorrow. I might even just come and pull this mooring and see how I sit on it, but the swells are really quite big out there, even though there's no wind. It's just the roaring southwesterlies roaring up that coast has created a big swell. So could feel it last night in Gibbon Beach, because the wind dropped out and the swell started creeping in. So yeah, a bit uncomfortable night, and that's why it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. I thought I'd make an early start. And yeah, so it looks like there's some little boat sheds all around the bottom of the houses there, which would be nice to have a little speedboat in there. And yeah, all the yachts on moorings there. Yeah, very pretty. Sydney is a pretty spot. Got a derelict boat behind me here. Looks like it's just on anchor. And there's an anchor on the deck, but it doesn't seem to have any mooring. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So looks like there's a special mark there. It looks like it's been abandoned. They've put a special mark there, but anyway, we'll keep our eye on that. And then we've got a cardinal mark there, which means deep water to the north. Yeah, to the north. So that must be, can't be north. I don't know, I lose my bearings sometimes when I come into a new town. But anyway, we'll give you an update later on, but maybe when we get into the marina. If not, it'll be in Sydney or Pittwater. Yeah, so there's the crew doing hardly anything. Pretty shabby looking crew, isn't he? That's what happens when you pick up these retirees. Anyway, he flew in last night, and he's to lay at the dock. And as I was saying, beautiful marina. It's got the fender buffing on the side, bowser, and yeah, all plastic pontoons, plastic posts, mostly all motorboats in here, a couple of yachts. It's basically port hacking at Cronulla. So yeah, just up above the office and that there is a train station, which is really convenient, and then on the other side of that is the main centre, shops and all that sort of stuff. So it's a great place to come and stock up. They got a pump out for your silage tank here, and fresh water obviously, and diesel and unleaded. Right over on the other side of the boat there is where the ferries come in. They go over towards Gibbon Beach there. There's 2 ferries that run, and I think it's actually land sea locked over there, so most people coming over to go to work or school or something, yeah. And then during the day it's only just the tourists going across. So yeah, beautiful morning in, we call it Sydney, it's actually Cronulla. We're going to head to Sydney today, and mostly be motoring. There's a fair bit of swell out there, so about 20 nautical miles, and then we'll find somewhere to anchor up for the night and probably just spend the weekend in hanging around Sydney, and then we'll head down to Pittwater. Alright, we'll give you another update shortly. Alrighty, we arrived in Sydney Harbour yesterday after lunch, and now spent the night in Chinaman's Beach, which I found on the Zulu Waterways app, which a few people said was a very nice spot. I beg to differ. It's when I first came in here, there was 3 big super yachts that took up the entire bay. So I had to go and take a mooring, and then on the mooring around about sunset, the chain and the shackles and stuff on the mooring started bashing into the side of the hull. So I made a rash decision after the super yachts, 2 of them had gone. There's still one there this morning. They'd moved, so I'd just come and got the anchor in the dark and put it in a nice spot. But it's a rolly sort of bay, and I find the views, there's nothing special really. Anyway, we're going to head around and go under the Sydney Harbour Bridge shortly, and then spend a day around sort of Sydney Harbour, and then tomorrow we'll go to North Manly, and then from there on Monday we're going to head up to Pittwater, where I think it's a bit more pleasant in Pittwater, but you know, you just got to come and have a look at Sydney anyway. So Sydney Harbour, you know, plenty of boats to see around, so that's a bit of a bonus, something I like. Anyway, we'll keep you updated on the next one. Alrighty, we're just going under Sydney Harbour Bridge. The city there, big cruise liner, the Opera House, panning all the way around to the naval base there. Might be a bit hard to see with the GoPro. Alrighty, we anchored in Bull's Head Bay last night. They state this is an international anchorage. They've got a naval base over there, the HMS Waterhen. And you can actually go up the cliffs there and catch a train into Sydney if you want from Waverton. Pretty cute little bay, and pretty sheltered. Last night we had a few party boats come in. Being a Saturday afternoon, I think there was one was a birthday party, and another one might have been a hen's night or something. But they were very noisy, a lot of loud music, and they anchored right next to us. So yeah, the pieces this morning's quite pleasant. So yeah, we're going to head over to Little Manly shortly, and then head to Pittwater tomorrow. So Alright, we'll keep you updated on our next little passage. Alrighty, we've just arrived at Little Manly. Going to go ashore shortly. Have a look around. Nice little cove in here. Get quite busy at times. We just got it a bit lucky for a Sunday morning. Hardly any boats in this little spot here, which is nice. Not too much swell either. Get a little bit from the ferries, but yeah, generally it should be a good night's sleep. It's sort of a light southerly. Little party boat coming in here. That doesn't look like we need to worry about that too much. And another little cove over there. I think that's called Spring Cove. A bit more busy there. Yeah, alright. We'll see if we can do another update a little bit later if anything exciting happens. Alright, 3 hours later. There's hardly space to park now. Just about every brand of boat that mankind's created is here. Sunday afternoon in Little Manly. Certainly a busy little spot. Hopefully they all nick off before the sun goes down. Back to work on Monday. Got an old wooden classic just over here from Auckland. Little fishing boats, and the crew's just gone up the stairs up there, up to the little road there and down into Manly for the day. And I'm just doing a few little tinkering jobs on the back here. Put a new latch for the door, new gas fitting. I'm just starting to do a little bit of polishing and cleaning as well. So it's good to have a bit of a catch up on those jobs. Alrighty, well that's about it for Sydney Harbour. Tomorrow will be Pittwater bound. Alrighty, we arrived in Pittwater yesterday and then spent a beautiful night in Morning Bay, which is morning now, so I thought I'll do some videoing. And when we got into Pittwater yesterday, we went for a bit of a scout around and circumnavigated Scotland Island. And today we're going to go in and get some gas, get some gas refilled from the Royal Motor Yacht Club. Both the Royal Motor Yacht Club and the Royal Prince Alfred Yacht Club do gas refills, and they've got fuel bowsers, so it's pretty convenient. And we're on a mooring here last night, on the public moorings. The Hawkesbury and Pittwater's got moorings, public moorings all through the whole region. It's quite deep. A lot of times it's 20 metres deep, so you got to have a mooring, but you can't anchor it in it's a pretty fair bit of mud, so it gets all over your anchor chain, so it's more convenient to get a mooring, but at the same time it can bang on your hull, which can be a bit annoying. But I've actually dragged mine up a little bit so it can't reach the hull of the boat. Yeah, so very pleasant in here. So next we'll do a bit of filming just around Scotland Island, and then we'll head to round to the Hawkesbury and head up there to Refuge Cove. That'll be Cronulla to Refuge Cove for this video, and then we'll start our next leg up to Newcastle and probably up to Coffs. So that's it for this one. Alrighty, just a further update. We just left Morning Bay. We're just heading over to the Royal Motor Club, Yacht Club, the gas, and then we're just going past Scotsman's Island. A lot of people live on the island, commute to shore by dinghy. Yeah, Church Point, there's a dinghy dock, and that's where everyone ties up when they head off to work each day, or school. So yeah, the yacht club's just in front of us there. As you can see, plenty of yacht masts all the way around the entire coastline of Pittwater. Yeah, not as sunny as it was yesterday. There's a bit of cloud cover today. Supposed to be maybe a few showers in the next few days, so we'll keep our eye on them. Okay, we'll see you in Refuge Cove. Alrighty, we've arrived in Refuge Bay, just around the corner from Pittwater, the Hawkesbury River. Come down the Coal and Candle Creek, and Hawkesbury branches off of that. Yeah, it's just called Refuge Bay in here. It's a pretty popular spot usually in the peak season. It's really quiet on a Tuesday afternoon at the moment. There's hundreds of moorings in here. The whole place is scattered with moorings. And yeah, I think that one's American Bay over in that part there, so it's Refuge Bay and then American Bay. Yeah, so that concludes Cronulla to Refuge Bay in Pittwater. Tomorrow I'm just going to go in and see a cousin in Brooklyn, which is up the Hawkesbury, and then we'll prepare the boat ready to go to Newcastle. So that's about it for this one, and we'll see you on the next episode, which will be Newcastle and onwards up the east coast. Alright, cheers for now.